Welcome you all guys. This is about factorization of quadratic difference of squares video. So factorization and especially difference of squares. This is actually in the case of quadratics. Let us see what kind of factorization we are going to see in this video. So you can see difference of square. Difference of square means there should be a negative sign in the middle. Squares on both ends, x square minus 7x 7 square. So because it's 49 which is 7 square, so you can see different examples here. 25, so it's 5 square, and this is the factorization x plus 5x minus 5. So we will come back here again. So let's get started. What is actually the factorization of difference of squares? You will see the worksheet also in the description. Okay, so let's find out some products of linear expressions. When I say product means I need to multiply using the distributive property. So we have three examples: x plus 4, x plus 4, minus minus, and one is plus with minus. That is something special. So if I simplify x plus 4 square, which I will get after distributing property, x square plus 8x plus 16. You already know this. And when it is negative x, negative x minus 4 and x minus 4, and you apply the distributive property step by step, and you will end up with another three terms, which would be x square, then 8x, then 16. But you need to watch the sign. Okay, so make sure you add them nicely. So negative 4, it's negative 8x. Look at the difference. It's positive 8x in the first, and in the second it is negative 8x. Let's do the third example, x plus 4 and x minus 4. This is special, guys, okay? Because when you apply distributive property, you'll get one positive 4x and one is negative 4x. And when you simplify, you get 0, and this is x square minus 16, okay? Because 4 times 4 is 16. We can rewrite it because 16 is actually 4 square. So I'm gonna write that 4 square. Okay, so you can see 4 square is 16 and x square and 4 square. You can see in the statement x plus 4, x minus 4. So that is the difference of squares, and in that case 4x and negative 4x got cancelled, but in other ones, the first and second, it wasn't. Okay, so let's start the factorization. These are some square numbers like 1, 4, 9, 16 till 100. You will need them. For example, x square minus 9. 9 is actually 3 square. Let's factorize it. So x square minus 3 square should be x plus 3 and x minus 3, as we have seen in the previous example. So one is with positive and one is with a negative. So plus 3 and minus 3. Remember, 3 is the square root of 9. Okay, so even if you multiply backwards applying distributive property, you will get the same, x square minus 9. Because of positive and negative, the 3x terms will get cancelled out. Take the second example with 25, which is 5 square, and you can factorize as x plus 5 and x minus 5. Okay, if you understand the product, you will get understand the factorization. Let's practice some of the questions here. So this is actually the GeoGebra applet, and we can see the levels, and we can try some problems. For example, we have x square minus 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. So the factorization should be x plus 5 times x minus 5. Order doesn't matter. Okay, you can use minus first and plus later. More examples. 196, it's a big number. You can use calculator, guys. So the square root of 196 is 14. The factorization should be x plus 14 and x minus 14. Let's try the second category, where we have something in front like 2 times x square minus 450. So if something is common, we should take that common. For example, in this 2 is common. So if you divide everything by 2, you will get x square minus like 225, which is 15 square. So the factorization will be 2 times x plus 15 and x minus 15. Look at this, 5 and 20. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. You can see the factorization. And in this case it was 144. Let's try this. Let's change the question. Okay, we have 4 and 484. If you divide everything by 4, you will get 121, okay, which is 11 square. So the factorization is 4 times x plus 11 and x minus 11. Yes, it is correct. Okay, so we can have different examples. You can try. I will attach the applet and you can practice it. Look, 128 divided by 2, 64, and then square root of 64 is 8. So x plus 8, x minus 8 times by 2. Okay, so yes, it is correct. So there are some questions in the worksheet attached. Thanks for watching. Thank you.